I found these forgotten potatoes in my pantry. They're growing sprouts. You can see the growth coming out of the potato eyes. These sprouts grow using the moisture from inside the potato. You can see the potato starting to shrivel up. Now, these are grocery store potatoes. I'm not gonna throw away my money. So let's make the most of the situation and try to grow more potatoes. Yes, you can buy what's called seed potatoes that are guaranteed to be disease-free, and those are not sprayed with anything that will inhibit their growth, but I already have these. Technically, anything that comes of this is free. At this point, we've got nothing to lose. Let's put these in some soil and see what happens. I prefer to grow my potatoes in what is called grow bags. You can also use a plastic 5-gallon bucket for the same effect. I like this over putting the potatoes in my raised beds or even in the ground, because when these are ready to harvest, I can just tip the bag over, dump everything out, grab my potatoes. The potatoes in the raised bed, it's backbreaking work to harvest and pull those potatoes out, and then you're not guaranteed to get them all. Sometimes you leave some behind. Don't have to do with that when you use a bag. I'm gonna put a few inches of soil at the bottom of this bag. I'm using my favorite soil for this. I've got about 5 inches of soil. Each eye that is sprouting will grow one plant. These smaller potatoes are okay to plant whole like this. Anything super large with multiple eyes and multiple sprouts, you're gonna wanna cut up. Then you can plant each piece. Each one of these will give you 5 to 7 large potatoes and a few small ones. Our tiny red potatoes, I'm going to plant them with the sprouts facing up, making sure everybody's got a little bit of space. I'm gonna top this with about 4 inches of soil. I'm not adding soil all the way to the top. I'm doing something that's called hilling. As the sprouts grow and break through the soil, they're going to be producing potatoes underneath. It is important to keep those potatoes covered and not exposed to sunlight. And we do this by topping off with soil every few weeks. Got about 4 inches covering these potatoes. I'm gonna move this using the straps to its permanent location. And then I'm gonna water everything in, get everything nice and hydrated. I'm gonna keep watering every couple of days, not letting it dry out. Every couple of weeks, I'm gonna top it off with more inches of soil until they reach the top or until the plant gives me the signs that the potatoes are ready to harvest. I'm gonna do the same thing with the remaining purple potato that we have here and russet potato. I expect it'll take 80 to 100 days for these to be ready to harvest. We'll see what happens. These felt grow bags are great for container gardening, easily movable, have great drainage because the fabric is very breathable, and you can reuse them again and again.